excited, but I don't know if there's anyone else behind us, so waiting, of course, but if it holds up, that's my first stage win in the T1 class, in the ultimate class, so really don't know what to say. I actually wasn't expecting it. We just had a really clean day. We started towards the back, and Kellen killed it on the navigation. There were a lot of tricky spots and no flat tires. Truck was great, so we just kept moving all day, really, and yeah, if it holds up, best day ever. We really took care in the rocks, and when we could push, we pushed, but we backed off when we were in the rock section. So
yeah, it was difficult with navigation. Luckily, we had a road position far down, so we could see all the tracks. Oriel did an amazing job. There were 2 or 3 places where we could see lots of people were getting lost, and Oriel was right on the notes all the time, so we never lost any time with the navigation. Big thing was the punctures. I don't know what it was about these rocks, but if you just look at them, you get a puncture. So the last 100 and so Ks, we had to drive very slowly over the rocks, and even going slowly, we got a puncture. So very glad to get to the end.
Yeah, it was quite stressful. A lot of stones, and really, in one moment we ran out of tires, and it was still like 60 or 70 Ks, and we have really to go slow because we were still in the very stony area, and it was very stressful.
The organizers said 11% rocks, but they lied. That's definitely not the truth. I think if there was 11% that didn't have rocks, it's a lot. This whole stage was just one puncture waiting to happen, and yeah, we were going okay in the beginning. We caught Seth. He also had 2 punches quite early, and we overtook him. Then we were opening, and then we got 2 punches, one right behind the other. So like within 2 or 3 kilometers, we got 2 punches, and then it's game over. So yeah, from there we just tiptoed across the rocks, and there were so many of them today. It was like a Sunday drive. Myself and Brett were having conversations in the car because there's nothing better to do, and you cannot push at all across the rocks. With no spares, if you get 3 punches, then that's the race completely over.
You're lucky you're here.
I tried my best to be.
Well done.
Thank you.
Still long race.
Yeah. No, so we did probably 300 or more kilometers with no spare tires. So stressful day.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely a tough one, but we did know that it was going to be tough from the beginning in this area. But yeah, it was a little bit slower than we expected. So I think the time was a bit slower, but we had to be really good on the navigation. I did really well. Some small little mistakes, but nothing like. I'm really happy with how I rode and navigated all day, and I just tried to not make any big mistake and try to keep a nice rhythm. And I think I did really good for how difficult the stage was. It was probably one of the most difficult navigation stages I've seen, so it was hard.
Yeah, the stage was great. Started 3rd on the road today, and I tried to do the best job I can, to make a good push and not try to lose too much time. We made it to the finish line safe and kept the bike on 2 wheels, so really happy for that. And yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
It was pretty dangerous out there, but they did a pretty good job of marking the track. But man, it's just a lot of rocks hidden inside the sand. So of course anything can happen out there, and you can get caught out. But this is rally. I mean, not everything is marked perfectly out there, and we have to really watch where we're going.
So far my rally's been good. Learning every day, and yeah, just try to improve each day. Today, I don't know. I expect it looks a lot sandier than where we started yesterday, so maybe some more fast sand pieces and stuff.
Well, the bike doesn't turn on anymore, but I guess I don't really have a rush to turn. Basically all day I would stop and try to work on the road book, and it would work, and then it wouldn't work, and then I kind of just gave up.
Yeah, today was a fairly good day. Super happy with it. We got 1 puncture there towards the end, which sucked. I was trying to at least make it a stage with no punctures, but overall my Polaris Razor was flawless all day. We started about 5th in our class, got up to 1st on the road in our class, and yeah, we just kept trying to run down the T3 cars a lot. A lot of dust, a lot of rocks there towards the end. but overall my Polaris RZR was fast.
This stage was a lot of fun. There was a lot more rocks than they had anticipated and told us at the beginning of the stage. I do think that I was a little low on my tire pressure. We did end up with 3 punctures, so we had to take it easy at the end just to survive at that point. But the Defender, absolutely amazing today. Won it once again, 1, 2, 3, I think. So that's pretty amazing, and it did incredible. We didn't have one car issue.